Hey guys, Love is Dead here yet again with another cast of Beyond the Summit World Tour. It is the second matchup between MUFC and DK. First match went the way of MUFC. DK actually had a Broodmother and Lycanthrope, and they were just trying to do the split push, but the team fight coming out from MUFC, who had Windrunner, Beastmaster, and Tidehunter, as well as Enchantress and Nature's Prophet. We're able to just deal with the pushing power that DK had. So anyways, Darkseer is going to get through here. We do have a ban out. MUFC is going to ban out the Lycanthrope this time. Not going to give that to DK again. Anyways, we have two heroes able to be picked up by MUFC and decide what they're perhaps gonna go. They do have Invoker, Enchantress available. Usually they pick out heroes that are good with split push. And hold on 1 second. Bart, you'll go and take Katie. There's two heroes going to pick. They're waiting to see what they want to go with again. Darkseer is going to be probably in a solo lane. That's where he's best. He can't go in the jungle, though he's less useful there than in a lane. Templar Assassin plus a Shadow Demon. So I think Templar Assassin is actually just going to be solo mid. That's your typical role. And Shadow Demon can combine with a lot of heroes. Actually, Mao's like to play him with Mao's definitely like to play him with Kunkka if they don't get the Leshrac for that stun combination, which is brutal in middle lane. But Templar Assassin, I think, is going to indicate that MUFC is going yet again for another team fight. They do know DK is, a team that doesn't really try to engage too much in straight 5-on-5 team fights. And Morphling and Venomancer. Actually, Morphling he is a team fight hero, but he is pretty versatile. He can actually do some decent split push if you micro his replicate and send him into various lanes. He can just blink himself, and I keep saying blink, but it's sort of like an instant teleport out to another lane. Venomancer is going to be good for counter push. He's not really great at pushing. He can kind of hold people off. Definitely his strength is in a bit of team fight, early game, and counter push. So you could have a Gravity plus Venomancer ultimate. That's the option, but they should make sure that DK doesn't get the Enigma. Getting an Enigma would give DK a huge team fight, and MUFC would have to deal with that, especially with the Templar Assassin. She's really good at picking off, solo heroes, which is what DK like to run. And MUFC going to go with the Sand King, so they're going to definitely look for a team fight. We have a good amount of stun with Shadow Demon. Shadow Demon is not a stun, but he's pretty much a slow. He's going to hold you there in place with his ultimate after casting off the disruption. The Demonic Persian, Sand King, Epicenter, Burrow Strike. And Invoker is going to be the banner. He hasn't been picked up quite yet. So he's a pretty versatile hero. He's pretty much a jack of all trades. Can do pretty much anything with him. The lineup going the way of MUFC wouldn't be able to utilize him to his fullest extent, I don't think. Since Templar Assassin is going to go in the middle lane, and I don't think having a farming Invoker is quite the best option. It can be good in some situations, but I don't think it would go well with Templar Assassin.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Although that could stop. Actually, it would go pretty well, given that they do have Sand King and Shadow Demon. If you went Quas Wex, you'd have a big team fight disable. There's still a lot that can be done with DK's lanes right now. Morphling can go mid, he can go bottom lane. Darkseer can go the top lane. Probably he's going to go in the top lane, but that leaves either a tri-lane available for DK or having someone in the jungle. And actually Enigma is not banned out by DK, so I would expect MUFC to do it. The Gravity Venomancer plus Black Hole would be a huge combination to give them away. I'm not sure what other hero would be really that important to ban out at this point. Yeah, I think I really expect that MUFC ending up ban out. If not, it's going to be an interesting game because DK usually doesn't play the big heavy team fight heroes, so they have the capability to do so, but it's not their go-to strategy.
5 seconds remaining.
Whereas MUFC seem to be going for like single target stuff. Actually, a Bane picked up by MUFC, I wouldn't be surprised about. Really wouldn't be surprised about that. Bounty Hunter is actually going to ban out from MUFC. So they want to make sure that DK isn't able to get that track gold. And perhaps it's going to indicate that they're going for some kind of an invis hero. Actually, Templar Assassin is obviously the invis hero, but it makes me think that they might go for another one. Her invis isn't the same thing as like a Broodmother or a Ricky.
10 seconds remaining.
But her ability she can just hide herself, and she just hides herself in one spot. So dust is really just sufficient to be able to stop her. She can't escape invisible.
Reserve time.
I'm really not sure about this bounty hunter pickup, and they're not going to pick up Enigma just yet. They could actually go for an Enchantress. Is going to be could go in the aggressive jungle, could go in the regular jungle. We see a lot of times Enchantress going in the aggressive jungle with a tri-lane.
10 seconds remaining.
We have to see what DK you're going to decide to do here. Or sorry, MUFC decide to do here. I really think that Enigma fits really well into DK's lineup, and Lina is going to be the pickup. So Shadow Demon plus Lina, even Aura Sand King can make sure that she hits her light array really, and then Dragon Slave. So there's a ton of burst damage that's going to be able to come up from her, and that's what MUFC is looking for. We have Templar Assassin, tons of single target burst damage. We have Lina, able to do a good amount of burst damage. Sand King, not so much on the burst damage. Actually, going to be Tinker is going to be the pickup from DK. So they're still looking to do their split push strategy. That is Tinker's strong suit. Although once he comes into a team fight, the March of the Machines is just a pain. And it's actually going to be pretty good against these sort of squishy heroes from MUFC. And Templar Assassin is, let's see, so I think the Dire got the picks first, the double pick. Yeah, they did. But Templar Assassin is pretty good against Morphling because Morphling's got that high armor from his agility, and one way to deal with him is to be able to slow him down and take away his armor, which is what Templar Assassin is able to do with Meld. Got an armor reduction of 8, plus a Desolator on her, allows her to steamroll, and Chaos Knight, so another single target hero. And both teams actually have really strong lineups for the strategy that they're going to be going for, and I have to see which one wins out. I really think DK is still going for their split push strategy, and MUFC is going to go for more of a single target instead of a full team fight, which, you know, if DK just keep getting caught out by MUFC, it's going to roll the way of MUFC. But if MUFC aren't able to get their lanes up, MUFC aren't able to get their lanes working out well, it's not going to go their way very well.
Prepare for battle.
Anyways, I've returned, and it looks like they're going to try to do a early initiation right now. I'm looking for a team fight early, but there is no one on the DK side that is in the jungle, the aggressive jungle. I'm actually not going to find anyone even with this smoke gank. I wonder if DK were worried about. I wonder if DK are really worried about that. Should be able to pop down some wards if they want to.
30 seconds to go.
which they're going to be able to do. And DK seems to be, they are grouped up right now, so I don't know if they knew what they were looking for, or why they decided to do that. Anyways, Super is going to be playing the Tinker. We got Burning on the Morphling. That's one of his strong heroes. Long DD is going to be playing the Enchantress. Zippo actually played the Venomancer last game. Going to be the same thing. And the solo lane is going to be taken by ROTK with the Darkseer. TFG is going to be playing Sand King. Nick is going to be on the Templar Assassin. Ling Ling is going to be playing Chaos Knight. We have Net who's going to be on the Shadow Demon, and Gogeta is going to be on the Lina. Actually, Nick going up solo lane top, and this is 4 heroes right now, so they're really looking for that early kill on Templar Assassin, but they're going to be revealed out before they can get off any kind of stun. And I think they're just trying to get an early tower with this, trying to finish off the creeps before they even reach the tower. Yeah, and now the tower is going to be pressured. And they'll be able to deal a lot of damage to that, and there's no one here that's going to be able to stop them. They're going to have to TP up if they want to do that and get rid of their lanes. The fortification has popped out to buy them a little bit more time, but if they are able to demolish the second creep wave, which they're going to do, they're committing a lot of heroes to this, however. DK. 4 heroes in the early game is definitely a lot, and they definitely need this tower for the strategy to work out for them. We have 2 heroes in the mid lane. They're going to go on Tinker. Actually, there's 3 heroes right here. Gogeta hitting her stun, but taking a lot of damage from the tower, and now Super is going to be, yeah, he's not going to be able to live through it. He's going to be finished off. Doesn't get the kill on Gogeta. That is the first blood middle lane, but the top tower goes down, and they're going to continue to pressure this lane. Going to be able to stop TA from getting her early game farm, getting her early levels, which she really likes. And now we have MUFC is going to try to stop this push. They don't want to lose another tier tower at like 2 minutes into the game. They have disruption right now on Darkseer. He's actually going to be caught out here. He can't get away at all. He's just blocked in, and he is finished off. Who got the kill on that one? It is actually, they all shared that one. Not sure who got the kill. I think no one got the kill. I guess it was shared. Okay. No, that's not right. Yeah, no one got the kill, and actually no one was credited for the other kill. It's just split between assists. So does that mean there hasn't actually been a first blood yet?
Regeneration.
I'm actually not sure. I don't really remember hearing the first blood. So we'll have to see. I didn't realize that shared kills like that don't counter first blood. Or don't trigger first blood. Actually, Nick is having a hard time in here in this top lane, and the Enchantress has now 2 creeps, and is just able to make sure Nick doesn't get any farm at all. Certainly not the steamroll that they were looking for in that lane. Actually, I didn't mention this because there's so much action up top, but Sand King is middle lane. Going to be picking up 2 levels in Caustic Finality to push in this lane and try to stop Tinker from being able to get his early farm. Super. Already has his boots though, so not doing too badly. 7 last hits, and where did my last hits go? There they are. Yeah, he only has 7 last hits, so it's not great for him so far. Especially with that death. Still quite a ways away from his boots of travel, but it is only 3 minutes into the game. And this trial lane is actually working out not too badly. Although Morphling isn't getting the early game farm. He does have level 3 though. Only has 5 less hits, however. Now the bottom lane, no, actually Rotek is going to be, if they get a stun out here, they aren't actually going to do that. He's going to try to chase them with the Ion Shell. But the Ling Ling is here, and they are going to get the stun, and this should be a second stun up from Chaos Knight if when he decides to do it. He has it available to him. There it is, 3 seconds, going to be hit. That should be the end of Rotek down here, and that is, he's going to be finished off by Ling Ling. I'm still banking on this. Actually, it is still a tri-lane. And they're going to hold this tri-lane against Nick as much as they can. Make sure she doesn't get Nick. Make sure Nick doesn't get any farm at all. 7 less hits, but Morphling actually has 8, so They do need to be able to get more kills and more towers for this to really pay off, especially since it is Morphling and he needs... I mean, he can be good in the middle game, actually, if you play him the right way. And certainly if Templar Assassin can't stop him. He does have the 1 level advantage still. But since they're running a tri-lane, they're not getting as much experience to stop Nick, who is kind of catching up. And she's going to go into the jungle right now, supported by Shadow Demon here. But Zippo and Enchantress are just right here, long DD, sending up the Centaur and trying to go down bottom, I think, to try to catch him off if he decides to go that way. But it's not going to be able to do that. And anyways, we're still running a dual lane down on the bottom. So, interestingly, I think it is actually a 2-1-2 setup from MUFC, which is what you don't usually see in competitive matches. I'm trying to make sure that Chaos Knight doesn't get too much farm with this Darkseer, but 21 less, it's still pretty good. Sand King is actually going to get a kill on Tinker, and how did he? Yeah, he was able to pop off Epicenter to be able to do that. Now Templar Assassin is level 4, level 5 Morphling. So Templar Assassin is starting to get a little bit of momentum. Definitely not a ton of momentum though. But now that the tri-lane is backed off, maybe the experience will even up just a bit. Shadow Demon trying to pull Enchantress away from the jungle. Both have, they all have excellent, actually. Is there going to be an engagement right here? MUFC, this TFG, he does get the regen rune. He's trying to get away from this. He's slowed up right now, but he's taking too much damage. Shadow Demon needs to come in and do something. Disruption is going to be popped off, but oh no, he's going to finished off by the troll. Enchantress gets a kill on him, and they're able to kill him. Actually, a regen rune is popped off to try to save him. So he burned that. But that's not too much. That's not a really huge loss. If I would have been able to save him, it would have been worth it. Most definitely. So he's even worth it just to try. Doesn't really need a whole lot of mana. Just in this middle lane, needs to be able to pop off Burrow Strike Epicenter, which is up in about a minute. That could be another kill on Super. Super dying meant that pushes him back from his boots. And look at this. He only has 250 gold. So he bought his bottle and just boots. And they're going to try to delay that boot to travel as much as late as they can. Disruption now coming out here on Morphling. Burning taking a good amount of damage, although Venomancer is coming in from the backside over here. Gets finished off quite quickly. Too much burst damage. And now Enchantress is not going to be focused on. And they're just going to try to push him back, try to get Enchantress out of the jungle, which she is not willing to do. Bottom lane here. Chaos Knight is now solo. Now the Lina has gone up into the top lane. ROTK on the Darkseer is still not doing too badly. He has his Soul Ring, so I can just keep spamming off. Just keep spamming off the Ion Shell too. Since Chaos Knight is melee, it's a little bit of a problem. Getting drained anytime he needs to go for something, and he's going to get a DD rune. I wonder if he's going to do anything, if he's going to do any ganking with this. I've actually been stacking the creep camp, and they still haven't fixed my drawing. Can only ping. I really wish that they would put that back in. It doesn't look like, where is he right now? He's still in here. Oh no, he's coming in from the backside. Darkseer is going to be able to get away. He's going to pop off that. He's going to wait for it. Got the stun. Only 2 seconds long, but look at how much damage he's able to do. Reality Rift going to pull him back in, and that is going to be able to finish off Darkseer. So much damage with that double damage rune, especially with the Chaos Knight. He's just so big. And now TFG, he was looking to stop this sort of thing right here. Now actually going to try to get off of Zippo right now with the Epicenter. He popped off one more pulse to be able to do it. Venomancer goes down. TFG lives. Nice aggressive play right there. He's trying to deal as much. Stop Tinker from getting this farm. They really need to do that to try to delay his boots of travel. But he's doing a pretty good job of being able to get them. Up to 1,000 gold right now. Shadow Demon trying to get a last hit in right here without getting too much damage. But not able to get any of them. Actually, he gets a disruption plus the... plus the Soul Catcher. Now Shadow Demon goes down, but Tinker is a trade for it, and now it is going to be Long DD versus Gogeta. Gogeta could burst down Long DD, but the Impetus deals so much damage. She's able to get, there it is, and oh, not enough. 8 hit points left. And now we're going to slow on Gogeta. Gogeta's going to go down to this. There's no way she's going to be able to get away from that. Venomancer Ward going to be popping it off, and that's going to be the end of him. But Zippo gets a little bit of stun, but not too bad. Burning now, level 7 though, has a creep wave push right here. I haven't seen too much come out from Templar Assassin just yet. This has a bottle as well as phase boots. No kills though, just some assists. Entering the part where she's going to be more powerful. That death on Tinker is still pretty bad. Still, 350 gold away from his boots of travel. I'm still going to try to farm up the Ancients. And this is a dire ward. Is this a dire ward? I can't tell. It's got a red dot, the ward icon. So that's the dire ward, and that should be able to stop the that camp from farming. They'll have to deward that in order to try to get that kind of farm again. Actually, Chaos Knight is now on a killing spree. Sorry, in the bottom lane and missed this action, and that is Darkseer going down yet again. One thing you don't want to do with Darkseer is die this much. Actually, has Tranquil Boots to deal with the amount of times he's trying to pop off that Soul Ring. Just get as much regen as he can. Down now, still roaming around. Venomancer is in this lane. Does that mean that actually Tinker is just going in the jungle, really close to his boots of travel, and now he has them. So now Tinker is going to be all over the map. That's going to be a huge problem for MUFC, who are still trying to farm with their Templar Assassin. I'm trying to pull in this, pull the creep wave back right now.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Actually, no, this isn't going to pull the creep wave back. It's actually going to push the creep wave up. And I'm not sure if that's a... Well, actually, Morphling is going to TP himself out, going down to the bottom lane, where we have a lot of action going down. Epicenter has been popped off, but Sand King... Actually, Enchant is going to be finished off. Sand King is still alive, and now Linner goes down. And we have Laser coming in here. We have... Oh no, too much damage coming out on Chaos Knight. Chaos Knight goes down, and now Sand King is the only one left. We have a buyback here from Chaos Knight. He's trying to go invisible, trying to save himself. Burning right now, he's going to be able to deal a lot of damage. Burrow Strike through. One more right click. The rockets are going to pop him off. Chaos Knight is back in the action, trying to push them away from their tower. I mean, it's still going to go with the team fight. This is MUFC's strong point. Yeah, they're going to get a kill on Zippo, I think. Oh no, we have Vacuum is going to pull him in, and a Waveform is going to be able to finish off. Chaos Knight, Templar Assassin is dead. Sand King is still down. That is 2 kills on Chaos Knight, which is not what MUFC needed. The team fights are not going their way like they did last game. And DK's Burning is actually looking pretty nice right now. He has his boots of travel with a bottle, with the Basilius ring. Gonna look for that Wraith Band shortly. Wraith Band to finish off his Ring Aquila. It's a great item up on him, and it looks like Lina gets a kill on Darkseer. Sort of going away present. I really need Templar Assassin to start getting kills and start rolling the way she needs to be. But I still don't have too much farm up on her. I'm only sitting here with phase boots, and actually one level in side blades we're going with meld and refraction to keep her alive. And Sand King is maxed off Caustic Finale because he's been in that solo lane. Caustic Finale able to push lanes in pretty hard. And Venomancer are going for that Plague Wards to be able to do that, to do the counter push with 450 health. They're not something to be sneezed at. I'll disconnect here from Morphling. Let's see. Can we skip ahead? I think we can just skip ahead. Just sit through it. Yeah, we're back. There's the magic of the replay. Here in the middle lane, Zippo. Not gonna be. Just gonna try to push it in. With his wards maxed out, he can hold off. He can hold off creep waves from the middle tower. Actually, only one tower is down on the Radiant side, and actually one tower is on the Dire side as well. So they're even in that regard. Look for the rune as soon as it comes up. He needs to refill his bottle.
Dire's Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
DK have now their split push is going. They got kills. They got a good amount of farm up on Morphling. Yeah, Tinker here with his boots of travel, able to do this thing with Marching Machine. Burrow Strike is going a long way. Lina is going to stun up again, and TFG should be able to be finished off right now with the Darkseer. Chaos Knight goes down a second time, and now Templar Assassin is just pulling herself in way too late to this. Should be able to be finished off. I don't think she's going to be able to get away from this, actually. They're not going to let her. Morphling gets a kill, and they're going to take this tower as well. So MUFC's team fight just not going, not what they wanted. I really don't know why Templar Assassin didn't try to cancel that TP. Her team was dead by the time she got there. This middle tower is going to be pressured in as well as the top tier 2 tower, which is going to take a good amount of damage. Super is here with his boots of travel, going to pop off Marching Machines, which he's maxed as well with rockets. They only get 1 level in laser just to screw up last hitting. Laser gives a couple seconds where the miss rate is 100%. I think it's 3 seconds? Yeah. After 3 seconds, your miss rate is 100%. So that's why they get 1 level in laser, and don't use it too much as a nuke, just because Marching Machines is so useful and powerful. Darkseer gets a vacuum as well as Iron Shell maxed out. Swoosh up a hood, looking for that pipe. That'll go really well against Templars, these heroes. This is a meld is actually the meld is physical damage, but that'll stop the epicenter from dealing. It'll stop 400 damage from the epicenter. Now the middle tower is going to be pressured in. You have 4 heroes. They're able to do that, and they're going to be able to take that out as well. So these trades, no trades going on for MUFC. They're losing their map control. Losing their map control is just not what the strategy MUFC had planned on. They really wanted to go for those solo kills, single target kills, but actually DK has been grouping up as 3 or 4, not actually as a full 5. But that's been enough to take out DK, to take out MUFC. Middle tower is finished off, and they only have 1 tower left outside of their base. Going to catch off TFG. He's going to be running away, but Darkseer is going to come in. No, they don't have a stun available to him, so they can't. They're not going to be able to hold him down for long enough to be able to get a kill. Templar Assassin finished up with Blink Dagger, so he has mobility. Still only, though, 1 kill to her name. And now TFG using that Caustic Finale to farm up the jungle. He has a smoke. So he's going to look for a good team fight, although Ling Ling, not really the position you want to be in. Reality Rift is going to come in, try to deal a little bit of damage. He's going to slow down Darkseer with a 4-second stun, but the slow is going to be definitely way too much. He has a TP scroll, which he could be using, but he pops off his ultimate instead, and actually is going to go down to 3 heroes. Didn't have enough time. Actually, I think the vacuum would have canceled off his TP. Maybe that's what he was thinking about. But he might have had a little bit more chance of escaping if he used it immediately. There's now Templar Assassin and Sand King are doing a little bit of damage to Burning. He can't come in. They need to be able to have some more heroes here to be able to defend this, although it is super. Missing the March of the Machines, though. They're getting a little bit, actually. Now the Creep Wave pulled in, they're able to finish him off. And they're going to be able to defend that tower. DK just waiting. I think they're gonna wait for a little bit more farm. They don't really need to push into the Dire side, because MUFC are doing a good job of making themselves available. They've just been dying way too many times. Ghost Scepter is finished up on Morphling. Gonna look for that Ethereal Blade. They'll soon be able to pop off a lot of heroes. This tier 2 tower, this tier 1 tower is in deny range. So they're gonna deny it. Sand King is the only one here. Definitely doesn't want to get caught out. So you go down, and look at this. We got. Actually, it's just Long DD is the only one here. Kind of thought it was the other way around, but Enchantress goes down. Actually, when I looked really quick, I got the icons confused, and I thought it was Chaos Knight going down, getting caught up by 3 heroes again. But actually, that's what MUFC wanted to do. They wanted to catch out heroes like that with Enchantress. Just haven't found the opportunity to do so. Just because, I mean, Super is just never going to be seen alone. Even if he is, he's going to be gone by the time you get there. These three heroes are really powerful on DK side that have been roaming together: Venomancer, Darkseer, and Morphling. That actually MUFC can't kill them. They're going to let them take their last and final tower. That's going to lose them the entirety of their map control, even though this middle tower is still available. Rune right now. They need to make some kills. They're trying to get this middle tower, but actually Sand King is going to push in this bottom lane, and now they're going to catch out Super. Actually, they are going to get him. Tinko stood there too long while they were trying to set that one up. They do get the kill that they were looking for, but it is now Zippo as well as Roddick who's here to defend. So they're not going to get the tower. They do get the kill though. What is Tinker doing on his farm? He has 4 staff available on him. I wonder if he's going to go 4 staff Blink Dagger. Oh no. The chance is going to be caught out yet again. MUFC getting another solo kill. Now Burning is going to be teleporting himself in. He's big enough to be able to survive. But I think, yeah, now we have Roddick going to come here and try to pull in Shadow Demon. We have the Ethereal Blade is finished up. That's going to take out Shadow Demon. He's going to go down. So that is what they're worried about. If there was, you know, if some of MUFC's other heroes were down here, like Chaos Knight or Templar Assassin, I don't think MUFC would have ran away from that. But with just 2 squishy heroes having to run away from a Morphling with an Ethereal Blade, they didn't have any other options. MUFC are going to still continue to be aggressive, going to hold on to their strategy. They don't really have anything else that they could be doing. DK is going to continue with their split push, and they're just going to try to stop them at any point that they can, and make sure that they really, if they lose a team fight, though, it's going to be a problem. And Epicenter is going to be coming in. Blink Dagger, Burrow Strike, Burning is going to be melted away. Oh no, he's not dead, but yeah, there he's finished off. And now Super is in here. Game is going to be paused. Morphling is disconnecting. I wonder if that's why he died. It was kind of strange he didn't try to get away at all. He just sort of stood there through the... He did stand there through the epicenter, and I think that's what got the kill. He should have been able to escape. He definitely should have been able to escape from that. So I think he just had some lag issues. Alright, I'm just going to fast forward until he comes back. It's actually taking a long time. There he is. Alright. We're back in action. Super backing off. So that was unfortunate for Morphling. He is now dead as a doornail. We have Flingling has now got an armlet. It's quite strong. And Chaos Knight gives him more. Dang it, I missed this. I should have known this was happening. Anyways, Venomancer ultimate, Venomancer ward is going to be popped off. Actually, he's going to be doing a good amount of damage. Not going to be able to finish him off though. They're going to be TPing back. They're going to look for TFG, and I think they know that he's here. He's going to have to TP out as well. He should be able to escape. So this is the map control that MUFC really wanted. If they can continue with this, it'll be good for them. Although Morphling is now back in action. So they may have to be a little bit more defensive. Burning looking pretty good. He's got an Ethereal Blade, 800 gold. Actually not going with the Ring of Aquila just yet. I'm not sure. Not everyone picks him up. Not everyone picks up Ring of Aquila on him. And later on in the game, maybe not so useful. As much as something like Manta Style. I wonder if they're going to go for... Morphling is just having a lot of problems. Fortunate. I want to know if he's going to go for a Lincoln Sphere or an Ethereal or a Manta Style. Yeah, Burning's having a little bit of problems with lag. He's disconnecting again. Magical. Magic. Yeah, they're back. Even though he's been dealing with this lag pretty well. What's the net worth looking like? Net worth. We have Tinker. Oh no, everyone on the Radiant side. So they're just the gold graph. Yeah, well in favor of the Radiant. Now you can, and the speed graph actually coming back down the way of the Dire with these last recent team fights. But now with this net worth, you can really see where the farm is, and it's not. I see Sand King is just pretty big. On the Sand King is the biggest on the Dire side, which is not really what they want. Templar Assassin and Chaos Knight really need to have the farm. But the top three heroes are Darkseer, Morphling, and Tinker, which are big heroes. And geez, he cannot catch a break, can he? He's caught out again. And he's lagging, which is why he's dead. I think this may... I wonder if they... I hope they don't remake this, because I don't think I saw the rest... I don't think I saw, like, another option for me to cast. So I hope I'm able to get the end of the game right now. Okay. This is a little worrying. There we go. He's back. Finished off. Dead again, but it looks like Ling Ling took a decent amount of damage. The one disadvantage the Asian teams have is just so much lag. There's no way you can get around it. It's just physical distance that causes the lag. Nothing you can do about it, really. Try to slow up Sand King, although he does have a haste rune. They're gonna pull him in. Gonna find themselves Shadow Demon. They find him out in the trees. They have the wall is actually gonna be popped off, and oh no, TFG is taking a lot of damage to the haste rune, as well as the epicenter popped off. He's gonna get away. Shadow Demon, yes, he got away too. Actually, Sand King did not get away. Venomancer finished it off with some drain, HP drain, DPS ticking. Gogeta is going to be slowed up. We're going to see how this fight goes along. Looks like Luna's going to try to get away. Enchantress, just with that impetus damage, is able to stop Luna. Make sure she doesn't want to take a team fight. If Luna can't burst down someone, no point in her being in a team fight. Your TA slowing up super. Nick's slowing up super. Pull him away. Refraction popping off, stopping the damage. Tinker's getting huge. He's now looking for his Scythe of Vice. Scythe of Vice on him would be great. Should have a smoke. But no one around here for them to find. And burning, maybe they're trying to go for burning. He just bought something for 15k. What was that he just purchased? Yeah. Mithril? Actually, it was 16k, so it should have been a Mithril. Yeah, Mithril Hammer is for him. And that's going to be a BKB. So I'm going to look for magic damage to be able to throw him into the fights and deal with Sand King's ultimate. Plus Lena as well. I want to get focused down on with her. Still quite a ways away from it though. It's a pretty expensive item, but certainly a good one if they can have it. And they're actually grouping up 4 right now, and they're going to go for this middle tower. If they can get a barracks that pushes the game in their favor, I'm going to go for this tower. We have to wait until someone comes back here. They need TA. They need the rest of the team to be able to stop this. Tinker's just too big, and Martial Machine's going to be popped off. And he's just going to be... Actually, he's going to try to stay in as much as he can. Purge off Marching Machines as much as possible. Lena popping off her ultimate on Burning. Burning still only at half life. No one has gone down yet in this engagement. Although it looks like they're going to try to go on Templar Assassin. Not going to go on Templar Assassin. The epicenter was popped off. Morphling goes down. MUFC taking out Roddick. Going to be low on health. But oh no, Roddick just does too much damage. Takes out Templar Assassin as well as Sand King. And now it looks like... yeah, that's another kill. Chaos Knight goes down to Tinker. We have a buyback on Chaos Knight. Shadow Demon looking pretty low as well. And they don't have Morphling, but they still have Tinker here. And they're going to continue to push in this tower, or perhaps not. They're not going to try. Yeah, they're not going to go on it. Going to back off. It was a good. I think that was a good fight for them, even though they did lose DK, which is unfortunate for Or they did lose Burning, which is unfortunate for DK. MUFC did lose 3 heroes and caused a buyback. So Tinker has now finished off his Scythe of Ice. It's going to be problematic for Chaos Knight, who I assume they're going to be using that on, just because so much health on him. Plus, actually, a good amount of armor too. Got 14. What's the armor actually on Morphling? Morphling got 17 physical armor right now. And what does TA have? TA's got only 9. But TA can take out, can melt away 9 of that. That still leaves Burning still pretty high in terms of armor. Nearing 18 too. He just sends a little bit more into agility. I'm going for this middle tower yet again. Lina is here to scout it out. We have Tinker TPing himself in. We have the Tornado being in here to do some scouting. Is Darkseer's wall up? Yes, Darkseer's wall is available as well. So this could be a big team fight. MUFC decide to take it. Actually, the kills have been evened up at this point, but gold is definitely not. This tower is going to be able to go down, and look how much damage it does to Shadow Demon. I think Shadow Demon is just going to go down to March of the Machines. Every single is going to be popped off. Not doing enough damage. The pipe is there, and we have Chaos Knight. Chaos Knight is not looking good, and now Templar Assassin is going to be finished off. We have the Shotgun Blast, going to be able to finish TA off. That is the end of that. Great job with the pipe. Great job with the pipe on Darkseer. And I really think, Shadow Demon was trying to walk himself in to stop that pipe from being able to pop off. I think that's why he was suiciding. But that is the barracks. 3 heroes are down, and they're not buying back. I don't even think they have that available to them now. Their 2 big heroes don't have that available. So there should be a second barracks as well. Yeah, there's no way that MUFC should be able to stop this with just Shadow Demon and Lina. DK just got too big, and the mid game didn't go the way MUFC wanted. Actually, the early game didn't go the way they wanted either. Here we go. That's 2 barracks, and they haven't actually called the GG quite yet. But I'm really not sure how they can come back from this. They need to do something great. They need to make, they need to get like multiple team fights in order to win this match. They're gonna have a hard time dealing with. Actually, they're not gonna have too bad of a time dealing with these creep waves. They do have the Lina as well as Sand King. This is not what they wanted. Because now they get half the amount of experience in gold for each kill. Each creep in lane. Except for in the top lane. And Burning's still doing his thing. It looks like, I think he may have finished off his BKB. If he has, yeah, that's not gonna, that does not bode well. Actually a Clarity that he bought. Looking to keep his mana up.
With my thanks.
Never usually see a Clarity popped off this late in the game. And the Enchantress gets herself an Aghanim Scepter, and Impetus damage is going to be that much more powerful. Gold graph, what do I even want to see? Yeah, 15k. XP graph, about 10k. And they're going to continue looking at this final barracks. Which is what they have the power to do. MUFC really can't take their team fight. Tinker, ton of mana, huge mana pool right now. So he's going to be able to cast off a couple March of the Machines. There's the first. Roshan falls to Dire, actually, so they do get that kill. Which may help them defend this, with any luck. But when you have the pipe still available, that's going to negate most of the team fight coming out from Sand King. Sand King is looking to initiate. Looking for the initiation. Super has to back off, but the March of the Machines able to keep them away while the Venomancer wards do a little bit of damage to the tower. They're just going to wait for Tinker to come back, and then they're going to be able to fight again. And here he is. TA is looking for a little bit of something. Slows up Burning. Going to wait for the creep wave before they decide to push in. And here it is. You got the second wave of pushing. March of the Machines. Able to deal with the creep wave. Just waiting. I mean, they can just keep picking away at the tower. So why not? Why go into a team fight when you know that Chaos or no? Actually, it's Templar Assassin. So I'm not sure who has the Aegis. I don't know. Zippo's going to get caught up. 4-second stun is not good for him. Although that is going to be a costly battle. We have Epicenter popped off. Oh, but they didn't have the pipe for it. TFG is now running the wrong way. He's trying to save his teammates or pull them back, and maybe try to. Shadow Demon is going to try to get a kill over here. Not able to do that. Sand King is going to go down. Templar Assassin is still alive, but not going to be able to take 3 heroes at once. Blinking herself away, and now Shadow Demon walked through the wall and finished off by burning the Adaptive Strike. Actually didn't even pop off the Ethereal Blade. Has that available in just a second. Hex up on Nick, and there it goes. Impetus is just dealing too much damage, and the tower is going to be finished off. And then you have the ranged barracks. Actually, is that the... Yeah, that is the ranged barracks going to be finished. Going to be pressured in, and GG has been called, or was it called? GG was called, and I just missed it. Everyone, both teams disconnected. Not sure who's going to be the end of it. Let's see. Instead of the stat screen, instead of having to wait for that, I think we can just. This should be sufficient. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed watching on Love is Dead, and you're going to game number 3, DK versus MUFC. See who comes out victorious. Love is Dead signing off.